this 36 seconds that Scrogz has given us. So here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play like 20 seconds of the 36 seconds to get like pretty much everything I want to talk about all at once, and then I'll break it down. But not dancing because no. Alright. Okay. So that's like pretty much everywhere I want to talk about within this. First of all, this first. Okay, so the riff, Scrogz said that the inspo for it was from All I Wanted by Paramore. And I have the tab here. So it's just, like, it's very similar. This one is faster. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so that makes sense. That makes sense. Scrogz is using 16th notes. Or, well, no. They're still 8th notes, I guess. It's just how it's shown here that is different, I guess. I wasn't thinking. My brain's not thinking right now. But it's definitely this one because the riff in the chorus is different. So it's definitely the original one used in the intro and the first verse. Where to next? So what I wanted to talk about next is still like in this intro part. So it's just like the whole thing, the repetition of that that riff. To me, the way how I feel about it is it's the endless cycle that Stephanie goes through with her dad continuously going back to doing crime and being sports master. And then here we have the building of it, adding in the chords, and then later on I think there are harmonies in here. Yeah, so we're adding in chords and layering it, and then adding in harmonies on top of that. And to me, that is, it's Stephanie's anger, and it's the anger at her dad, and her resolve to become spoiler and spoil his fun, and it's just I love it. Like it's something so simple, but still so good. And then so I was going to bring this up, but in doing uh not my research, um but in doing my fact checking, I shall say, of my Scrogz lore, I completely forgot that Scroggs said Steph's instrument was an oboe, and she said this in Tim's theme at about 2:30. 2:30. Yeah, yeah. The oboe is Steph Brown's instrument, by the way. But I completely forgot that they said that, and so I was going to bring up this whole thing about how and then remembered about the oboe. So scratch all of that. Anyways, back to what I was saying before. So, um, now here's the part. Um, they said, um, that Steph is a foil to Tim because they both chose to be Robin, but only Tim is accepted. Um, and I really like that because their mannerisms are just like so different from each other. Like Tim is very analytical and thinks everything through and just very cautious, and Stephanie is impulsive and she's very spontaneous. And we hear that in Tim's theme. His is more classical because of his upbringing. His is based off of Holst's The Planets, Venus specifically. And it's very like pure and innocent, and it's just showing him as a person. Stephanie's is very, it's very like, I was about to say stabby and I'm like, no, there's an actual musical term for this word. It's very staccato based. Like hers is all eighth notes. And Tim's is very flowy and legato, and it just it smooths out so well. And with Steph's, it's very in your face. Like, it's the difference in genre for the both of them because you would think that they would not work out together so well, but they do. This is literally like such a long rant for 36 seconds. It's just, there's so much here. I really, I know that Scroggs said, I like, I've been saying Scroggs and using they because I like don't know their pronouns. So I don't want to assume and just be like, oh, she said. So I just use they to like not offend, in case anyone was wondering. Um, oh, happy Pride Month, by the way. um, but yeah, so like I know Scroggs said that they're adding the softer section before this part, but I really feel like this works really well as the opening because it starts off with all of this in your face and it's just like it's there and it's, to me at least, it's her feelings about her dad and her start in her vigilante career. And I don't know, like I haven't really analyzed the Batgirl themes as much as I have the Robins because I'm biased towards the Robins, I guess. I have listened to them and I do enjoy them. I've just not gone into detail of like musically analyzing them, and it's just, I don't know, maybe I'll do like a second part where I like compare Stephanie's to Cass's and Babs and see what similarities arise there. Because as far as the Robins go, her this 36-second segment that we hear so far is just so stylistically and instrumentally different than what you would hear from the other Robins. And I don't know. It might be similar a bit to Red Hood. I'd have to go back and listen to his again. Actually, let me do that now. Wait, let me just click on this. Okay, yeah. So it's hers is similar to Jason's a bit in that shorts and like the short staccato eighth notes. And to me that might just be because of their upbringing. Her in, actually I forget, she might be, she's also like a crime alley Narrows kid like Jason and Duke. Speaking of Duke theme when, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Um, but that's like my thought process. And Damien's is also like that a bit because he grew up in the league and his, while his is different, it's more so because it's like a different style of music than the others. But with Steph's, it's more like punk rock than it is classic.